Welcome, guys, to another World War Marvel Contest of Champions. As you know, I'm Adam, and we have
John.
And we're back for our third match of the quarterfinals in our contest.
Yeah, we're getting to the end of the quarterfinals.
And so, today, who are we playing with?
We got Spidey versus Nova.
I'm using Nova.
Yeah.
And John's using Spiderman.
I got Spidey, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is as Marvel at one point was saying this was a battle of the icon and what was supposed to be the new icon.
Yeah.
Although it never really took off. Nova never really went off the way they hoped he would.
No. But I like Nova, but my bet's on Spider-Man.
I think it's hard to say. I mean, Nova's got the resistance, which is going to hurt Spidey because all Spidey's attacks are physical.
That's right.
So that's going to help Nova.
Absolutely.
Spidey's got the spider sense, so he's going to cancel whatever your big attack each turn is.
All my attacks do 2 damage.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I think endurance track, the nod may go to Spidey. He's just got such a long gray zone in his box.
Yeah.
That it's just, you got to put a lot of damage into him.
And the thing I think that's going to save Nova, if anything, is that resistance and the fact that you don't have a high damage output character. No. Like, he does maybe 2 damage at most, Spider-Man, and his range attacks are 1 damage apiece.
Yeah, no, I mean, Spidey is probably going to be doing a lot of throwing.
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking.
Yep. And I'm thinking the exact same thing with Nova, if I can, because that's the best damage output I can do with him, is throw something at you, not necessarily throwing Spider-Man.
Throw at me,
your agility is really good. Yeah. I know. So
we'll see how this one goes.
If I don't throw something at you, I'll just strike you.
Yeah.
So
I'm swearing off predictions at this point because, as is very evident, I apparently cannot call a fight to save my life.
Yeah. Well, it's just dice rolls, so sometimes too. So we'll show you the board, guys, and we'll get right into the match from there. And again, guys, this is our 2x2 board that we are playing with. You got the gas station, the houses, the banks, and all the vehicles and mayhem for this scene of combat. So we're going to come back with the roll-off for deployment, and then we'll get right into the match. And here is the roll for deployment. Let's see who sets up first. I rolled a 2.
I got
John's 1. You got to stop rolling ones, dude.
I got to stop.
Your initiative rolls last game were all ones. So I will deploy Nova first. And Nova is going to be deployed right here at the edge of the board, basically. And on the middle of the street where the combat will take place. We'll come back with Superman. Spider-Man next. Spider-Man. And Spider-Man has set up right there in the center of the street as well. We'll come back with initiative next. Initiative round 1. John has a 2 to my 8. That's what was winning all the initiatives last time. I'll have Spider-Man go first. Spider-Man's go.
All right. So Spider-Man is going to spend 2 to use web swing. Covers more distance than he needs to, but it gets him to the front of this car.
Okay.
He is then going to spend 3 to perform a grab and throw on the car.
Into Nova.
And throwing the car at Nova. So we've pre-measured. We do know that it's the 8 inches.
Oh,
get us there.
Let's see. I have an agility of 8. So let's see if Nova gets hit with it. And that's a 4, so he completely avoids all damage.
All right.
Go Nova.
And Spidey will camp on his remain.
Nova's activation. Nova is going to be moving with 2 power into base contact with Spider-Man, right like so. And then he's going to use regular blast off, which is a 2 damage physical blunt attack. And so he has an attack of 6. He has Spider-Man's physical attack of...
I will boost my physical to 19.
Okay, so I need to get 14 or higher on these 2 dice. That's 4, so that's nothing. Next, Nova's going to use a overloaded blast off with the remaining 3 power that he has.
And Spidey will try to spider sense that one.
Okay.
So it's an agility check. I have an agility 11 with a reroll because of acrobat.
And so 14. And then this reroll. 16. All right, let's see if I can get you for a couple of damage here. And so that's 8 plus 1 is 9 plus 6 is 15. Nowhere near enough to hit Spider-Man. Initiative round 2. I got a 3 to join 6.
All right, Spidey's going first.
All right, we'll come back with his activation. So, Spider-Man's go. What are you going to do with him, John?
All right, so he's going to use 3 power to grab that lamppost.
Okay.
And he's going to throw it somewhere over here and drop all 3 damage for it onto Nova.
Okay, so Nova needs to make a stamina or agility test. He has agility 8. And he makes it with a 7. Ignores all damage.
All right.
So Spider-Man has what, or is doing what next?
Okay, so he's now going to do an overloaded punch.
Okay.
So I got my 6 attack.
And I'm going to improve my physical defense, putting me up to a 18 because of fly. So here's the roll. And so that is 13 plus your attack of 6?
No, actually it's 11 plus my attack of 6.
Oh, that's what I meant. 11 plus the attack of 6.
17.
17.
Not
that
quite
is
enough.
not enough to actually hit Nova.
And Spidey will camp on his remaining 2.
Okay. Spider-Man here, he's going to be, or Spider-Man, Nova here, he's going to be doing a overloaded grab and throw on Spider-Man. Spider-Man can't use Spider Sense because he can't actually use any special...
Can't use a reaction against... When you're the target of a grab and throw action, you can't use any reactions or special powers unless they specifically state they can be used against grab.
There you go. So, I do need to hit a what with this?
So I'm boosting, going to a 19 defense.
So we got to get 20 or higher. Whoa. And that should do it. So, no it doesn't actually. So I have an attack of 6. That puts it at 12 plus 7 is 19. Not enough to hit Spider-Man. And for the last 2 power that Nova has, he's going to do a blast off on him. And I need to roll really good here. That's 12 plus 6 is 18. Not quite enough though. Next rounds, I got a 5.
I got 3.
I'm going to go first. Starting this turn off, I'm going to do an overloaded grab and throw.
I have boosted defense, so it's again 19.
Okay, so I need to get 20 or higher. And that is definitely not enough with 2 1s on that roll. Nova is then going to do a regular strike up against Spider-Man. And that's definitely not enough either with that attack there. So we'll come back with Spider-Man next. So Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man is going to do a grab and throw targeting Nova overloaded.
Okay. Yep.
So you have boosted your physical defense, and putting you with fly to an 18.
That's right.
I got my 6 attack, so I need 13 on this dice.
And you get it just barely with a 14 roll. So you throw me.
I'm going to throw you, so it's strength 4, 3 because of your resistance, you take 2 damage.
That's right.
And I'm just going to plant you on my other side.
Sounds good. So Spider-Man's second part of his action, what is he going to do?
He is then going to do an overloaded punch.
Yep.
So again, it's 3 power.
Yep.
You're now -4 because of your knockdown condition. And you lost your defensive improvement, so you're effectively at a 13 defense.
I am at a 13 defense, but fly puts me up to...
That's what puts you to 13. You're at 15
yes,
physical.
you're right.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
So, and with my 6 attack...
You hit.
That hits, no critical, but it is another 2 base damage, and then because of your resistance, you take 1.
Yep, that's it. We'll come back with initiative next. And here's the roll for the next round's initiative. I got a 1.
I got 8.
All right, Spider-Man's going to go first. Spider-Man's go. What is he going to do, John?
All right, so first thing he's going to do is a regular strike.
Okay.
So we already established you're at a 13 defense.
That's
I got my 6 attack, so we're looking for 8s on these dice.
And that's a hit.
1 hit.
So that's 1 damage.
1 damage.
Okay, next
another
one.
Strike.
That's another
also
hit.
A hit.
So that puts him into the pail.
So that drops -1 to all your defenses.
So now he's defense 12.
So now he's defense 12.
So this is going to be a grab and throw.
And this is a grab and throw.
All right. And that's 7 plus
13
6.
will hit.
Yes, it will. So where are you throwing him?
So I'm going to throw you just to my other side.
Okay.
It's Spider-Man basically playing, yo-yo ping pong.
That's right. And Nova takes in total 4 damage from those 2 strikes and that grab and throw.
Yeah. And that has him in the pail.
That's
and
right.
Spidey will camp on his 1 remaining power.
We'll come back with Nova next. Nova's go is going to start off by spending a power to stand up so he can actually do stuff. Then he's going to do 2 overloaded blast-offs on Spider-Man. And you're going to improve your physical defense?
I will improve my physical defense, so it puts me back to a 19 versus these attacks.
And I only have a 5 attack right now, so here's the first roll. So that is not a hit. That only is a 16. And here's the second blast-off that's overloaded. That is a hit, and a critical at that. So you take 3 damage this time around. Woohoo! I did something! Here's a stamina test. And he is okay with a roll of a 9 and stamina 10. And initiative check for the next, or initiative roll for the next round. I have a 2.
Versus 8. Spidey's going first.
So, Spidey's go. What are you going to do with him?
All right, so he's going to overload a grab and throw.
Okay, I'm going to improve my physical defense, hoping that you don't hit me, but the chances are you will.
All right, so we're looking at, you got a 15 defense right now, 17 because of your overload.
That's right.
With my 6 attack, I need 12s on the dice.
And you get it with a crit.
12. Doesn't matter because it's a grab and throw. There is no crit.
That's true. And Nova takes 2 more damage.
2 more damage.
And Nova ends over there on the other side of Spider-Man, taking 2 damage. Okay, and Spider-Man, what is he going to do next?
Next, he is going to overload a strike into Nova. So because you are knocked down,
I'm at a 12.
Yeah, it brings you to a 12. I probably didn't need to overload it.
No.
Actually, I'm not going to overload it.
Or you could just do 2 strikes.
I'm going to do a strike first.
Yep. And that's a hit.
That hits.
That puts him into the red.
Yeah, another 1 damage. So it's stamina check for Nova.
Yeah. Here's the stamina check for Nova. He is knocked out. Uh-oh. And while Nova is knocked out, John, you're going to do another strike instead of
camping any power.
This uses the rest of your power, and you do hit.
So it's another 2 damage.
1 damage
because of your resistance.
And the knocked out Nova, he's going to try waking himself up here. And he does not with a roll of an 11. So we'll come back with initiative next. And initiative in what could be the last round for Nova. I got a 1.
Spidey's got an 8, so Spidey's going first.
All right. All right, Spider-Man, what is he doing?
All right, so Spidey's going to start with doing 2 punches.
Okay.
So first one.
Let's see.
So you are -1 to all your defenses still. So you're effectively
12. Yeah.
No, you're knocked out. You're -6.
Oh, even less.
Yes, you're actually 9.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm 8 actually. And you hit. You do a 1 damage to Nova with that one.
Yep. So second punch.
Yep. Yeah, you hit.
Hits.
That's 2 damage. Nova has 1 damage left.
Boosted, overloaded, grab and throw.
All right. And that is a hit as well, and takes
2 damage effectively.
All of Nova's health right there. So Nova is incapacitated and knocked out of the Contest of Champions. Welcome guys to the After Action Report. Had a little bit of a camera issue, or more sound issue with the filming. So usually I do this with John here and that, but like I said, there was a bit of malfunction. So you just watched the battle between, or the Contest of Champion matchup between Spider-Man and Nova, with Spider-Man moving on to the semifinals, and Nova just couldn't really add up. His lack of attack really wasn't doing well, and Spider-Man throwing him around like a rag doll, and Nova just wasn't really able to hit much. So yeah, I don't know really much what else to say. John, like I said, isn't here because I'm filming this after I found out that there was an issue with the audio on the video that we were filming. So guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.